Hi everybody. Today we're headed into California to check out a mountain cabin for under $100,000, and then we're going to go into Illinois, Iowa, and back into North Carolina where I found you a property under $69,000. How's everybody out there doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome to How Much House for the Money. Cheers everybody. Always hope there's happiness in your cup. So let's start out in California. Why not, right? Any of you looking for a mountain cabin, this one may suit your needs. This one looks real fine. It's $99.5 is the asking price. It's on more than a half an acre of land. The house has 832 square feet with 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It's hot off the listing press. It's been on the market 3 days, and it was built in 1955. And you'll find it at 10210 East Murray Creek Road in Mountain Ranch, California, 95246. So let's check it out. How much cabin are we getting for our money in beautiful California? So we have a little deck space here on the front as we walk in. Looks like we do have some storage beneath the deck. That's always handy. This looks very pretty. It looks like you have a little outbuilding. So in Mountain Branch, California, we're in Calaveras County, where the population is just under 47,000 people. And the real estate tax rate in California is 0.70%. And the median home sales in this area in Calaveras County are right around $899,000. And they're asking $99.5 for this cabin. Who's looking in California? This one looks really pretty. How's everybody out there doing? We're almost to the weekend, you guys. Cheers. Hope you're all having a great day. You're always welcome to subscribe to the channel and join our growing community. And definitely let me know in the comment section where you're viewing from. It's always great to have everybody here because, it's always a beautiful day to view houses. Okay, so here's the outside. Looks like we have propane gas. Wood-sided cabin in the mountains of California. So that's really nice. They put panel fencing over the deck railings there, so that's nice for security if you have little ones or if you have animals. This is really cute. $99.5. Okay, so we're headed into the kitchen. Looks like it could have laminate flooring and carpet. But you can always go out there with your general contractors, have those home inspections, get down to the fine details, right? So there's your double sink, quite a few cabinets. Something like this you could revise as you like because it's all your own. Nice that there's 2 windows right beside your sink on each side. There's your wood stove to keep the chill out of the air because I would imagine you're going to get some weather up there. This is Calaveras County, California. Under 47,000 for the population. This is really pretty. Looks like you could move right in there. So here's your bathroom. So you've got a full bathroom, so possibly if you wanted to live here full time, that could be a possibility, I guess. Tub and shower combination. Here's maybe a bedroom. And there again is your deck space. That's really nice. Plenty of room for a little table and some plants. Add that pop of color, pop of green. $99.5 for this, you guys. Just hot off that listing press, too. Mountain Branch, California. Or Mountain Ranch, I'm sorry. Mountain Ranch, not Mountain Branch, Mountain Ranch. Coffee's kicking in. Yeah, this is really cute. Okay, so who's looking? It's at 10210 East Murray Creek Road in Mountain Ranch, California, 95246. So let's get a look at our street view here. There we go. So you're on a little side road. So you do have a little space between you and that road. You could put up a fence, I suppose, but it doesn't look like there's anybody around. You want peace and privacy in California, this might suit your needs. Wow, look at this. $99.5 is the asking price. And again, never be afraid to make the offer. These houses are placed on the market to be sold, right? So there we go. Oops, sorry about that. Got back to the wrong one. Okay, so then let's see here. It's only been on the market 3 days, built in 1955, And again, it's more than 3/4 of an acre. And it says here, charming little 2-bedroom, 1-bath cabin nestled in the foothills of the Sierras, offering low maintenance and convenient access to the main road off of Railroad Flat, just about 5 miles from the town of Mountain Ranch. It's peaceful, quiet, and budget friendly, it says. And when we look at the history on this one, it was just listed and it's 70 years old. And it states that on an assessment of $60,248, the taxes are $989. But again, you can check with Calaveras County Clerk's Office for the accurate tax details. But that's $99.5 on more than 3/4 of an acre in Mountain Ranch, California, and Calaveras County right there. Could be a great find for one of you. Now we're going to head into Illinois. Look at this beautiful place. This one's $89.9. It's on a little more than 1/4 of an acre. The house has 1,640 square feet of living space. It's 3 bedrooms with 2 bathrooms. And it's at 633 East Grove Street in Galesburg, Illinois, 61401. Hot off the listing press. Built in 1900. So let's check this out. How pretty is this? Shingle roof. Looks like it's vinyl sided along the front. We have a beautiful covered porch. Galesburg, Illinois right here, which means we are in Knox County. And the population is just under 49,000 people. And the real estate tax rate in Illinois is 2.11%. And that's what the county assessor is going to come out and gauge your property taxes on those real estate tax rates. So in California, it's 0.70. In Illinois, it's 2.11. This looks really pretty. The median home sales in this area are right around 150,000, and they're asking under 90 for this house. So it does look like it's vinyl sided on the right side and the front, but not the left side. But there are shutters along some of the windows. Brick foundation. There's your driveway along the left. And I do believe there's a detached garage. Fenced yard. Yeah, there's your garage. How nice is this? $89.9. This is very pretty. So here's the interior of your garage. Nice and clean. Any of you looking in Galesburg, Illinois, check this one out. So there's your parcel. Long rectangular parcel. Ooh, look at this. We're getting some character with this one, you guys. So there's your little bench seat when you come in to take off your coat and your boots or your shoes. How pretty is that? Nice entry. Hardwood flooring. Beautiful. Looks like we could move right in here. Beautiful set of French doors. Light and bright interior. This looks like the type of house that could have many more memories made inside and looks like it's been well cared for. Another one that we can call home. You know, because people need houses and houses need people, you guys. Very pretty. I like how it has the window beside the stairs. It just lets in so much light when you're going up the staircase. And it looks like we have a pass-through window off the kitchen. Corner cabinet's pretty. And again, the addresses and the listing agencies are always in the description box below, you guys. So definitely check this one out and let us know if you do. Very nice. So there's your pass-through window off the kitchen. Now the kitchen may have vinyl or laminate floors, but when you're there in person, you can get the lay of the land, right? Nice, you could put some counter high chairs right there at the bar area. There's your cabinets. You do have a window above your double sink. So you have a microwave above your flat top range. It looks like the bathroom's right off the kitchen there behind it. At least I think that's where the single shower is. Looks like we have a nice pantry off the kitchen as well. That's always handy, especially if you're getting prepared for the winter months and you want to prepare some canned goods or... That's very nice. It's always handy to have a pantry. Nice vintage hardware on those vintage cabinets. Love it. Yeah, this looks like it's been well cared for. So there is one of the bathrooms. Beautiful pedestal sink. Single shower. I love those glass French doors. Those are beautiful. So this may be closet space. This could be one of the bedrooms right off the living room there. Closet space. Who's looking in Illinois? This is really pretty. Under $90,000, $89,900 in Galesburg in Knox County. So this may be a bedroom upstairs. Could be closet space behind that door there. I love the windows and the beautiful trim. So here's another full bathroom. Does have a transom window above your door. Ooh, we're getting a nice clawfoot tub. So you've got a single shower downstairs, and most likely this clawfoot tub is upstairs. Oh, love it. You can soak your way to happiness in Illinois right here, you guys. And there is your furnace, a Goodman. When you have your home inspections, they'll run your mechanicals. They'll let you know the longevity of your roof. Check your foundation. So it's always a good idea to have your home inspections. But this one here is in Galesburg, Illinois. Very pretty property right here. $89,900. Beautiful hardwood flooring, trim. Looks like you could move right in there. There again is another bathroom. Very nice. $89,900. 633 East Grove Street. So let's check out our street view here. It's only been on the market a day. There you go. That's very pretty. So coming off the driveway, and your garage is way in the back. We research our neighborhoods, due diligence, right? But this looks very pretty. You've got a lot of walkability with your sidewalks. And let's check it out on the map. Going to have a lot of local amenities being right in town. So we have the Walmart Supercenter right here. You've got a Hy-Vee grocery store. You've got a cafe. So we are in Galesburg. And so we're right below Henderson. And we are, let's see, scroll out a little bit here. So we have Davenport up to the north. And Des Moines, Iowa is over here to the west. So we're right there. Red marks the spot right there. And we've already seen the parcel view. So there it is. Red marks the spot. 633 East Grove, only been on the market a day, built in 1900. And it says here, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is full of charm, and it's a must-see. Your foyer offers built-in seating that we saw there with storage and flows into the living room, filled with an abundance of natural light. And the convenient is adjacent to the living room and opens into the kitchen. The main floor offers a bathroom with a walk-in shower, a bedroom with beautiful hardwood flooring, and a sizable closet. And upstairs you will find 2 bedrooms and a large bathroom that we saw with built-ins and a desirable clawfoot tub. Outside you have a covered porch and a 3-car garage and landscaping and a fenced backyard. Very fine. And when we look at the history on this one, it was just listed and the house is 125 years old. And again, check with Knox County Clerk's Office for the accurate tax details. $89,900 in Galesburg, Illinois. That is a fine property. Very nice find. So now we're going to head into North Carolina. This one's in Rowland, North Carolina. $68,500 for this house. And this one is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath with 1,280 square feet of living space. And it's on a lot that's 9,148 square feet. It's only been on the market a day, and it was built in 1955. So let's see how much house we're getting for our money in Rowland, North Carolina. This is cute. This looks like it's been well cared for also. So we have a nice covered entry. Looks like it's vinyl sided with a shingle roof. $68,500 in North Carolina. So in Rowland, we're in Robeson County. The population is just under 119,000 people. The median home sales here are right around 290,000, and they're asking under 69 for this one. And your real estate tax rate in North Carolina is 0.73%. So this looks like they've been working on it. Light bright interior, nice French doors. Rowland, North Carolina. Looks like we could move right in here. So looks like we have maybe a fireplace, but looks like they've got a heater in front of it. I'm guessing they might have just painted, and maybe that's why there's a fan there. But you do have a ceiling fan as well. Look at all the windows. That's nice. $68,500 for this one in Rowland, North Carolina. In Robeson County. Love that wood ceiling. So the hallway might have vinyl flooring. But again, when you're there in person, you get the lay of the land. This is nice and clean. Look at those beautiful floors. Looks like they just finished those. Yeah, I'm guessing that's why they have all the fans. This is very nice. $68,500 house in North Carolina, you guys. There you might have a couple of closets. This might be a bedroom area. Yeah, it looks like they painted. Nice wide hallway. $68,500 if any of you are looking in Rowland, North Carolina. Okay, so here's the bathroom. Tub and shower combination. Does have the window. Drop-in sink with a vanity. Ceramic flooring. Do have a medicine cabinet. There's our kitchen. Look at those beautiful built-in cabinets. Nice. So you do have a couple of windows above your sink now. When we get in there, we might see that there's a little more space between that cabinet and the stove. However, when you get the lay of the land, maybe you could reconfigure some things. Or it's fine the way it is if you're, if this is what you're looking for. So there again is the front. There's the back. Yeah, it looks like they're working on it. Beautiful parcel. Looks very private. There's your outbuilding. Could be your well house. Another reason to take a look at it in person. Okay. Very cute place right there. $68,500. Beautiful hardwood flooring. It's nice that they took care of it. All right, so let's see what we've got here. And this is 2505 North NC Highway 130 West in Rowland, North Carolina, 28383. Let's check out the street view. Yeah, nice and private. Nobody's across the street. You do have neighbors down to the right of you, but looks very peaceful. Nice right there. Nothing wrong with this right here. Oops, sorry about that. Shoot, here we are. And let's see where we are on the map. So we're in Rowland, so you're going to get some amenities nearby. There's your Dollar General. So there's the South Carolina line. So this is southern North Carolina right here. So we are, Raynham is over here to the east. We have Alfredsville up to the north, McDonald over to the east, and Echo down to the south. So there we are. Red marks the spot right here. And there's Fayetteville up here to the north. And we're in Rowland, right here in North Carolina. So let's get a look at our satellite view. And there you go. Nice rectangular parcel right there. So let's go back to the map real quick because I want to see some nearby for you. Groceries, shopping, health, and safety, and see what comes up. So there is some grocery stores and some amenities right there to the south of you. So yeah, there are some amenities. They're not too far in the distance. Got a grocery store over here as well down to the southeast. So this is southern North Carolina. And that is Rowland, 2505 NC Highway 130 West. And it says here, if you're dreaming of a little more space and a slower pace, this 3-bedroom, 1-bath house could be just the place. Located just outside the city limits, gives you freedom of country living without being too far from town. There's plenty of room to just kick back and enjoy the peace, it says. And no city taxes and more room to do your own thing. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, downsizing, or you're looking to build your portfolio, get out of the hustle and bustle with this one here in Rowland, North Carolina. And when we look at the history, it was just listed and it's 70 years old. And on a $36,000 assessment, it says the taxes were $467. But again, you want to check with the Robeson County Clerk's Office for the accurate tax details. 685 in Rowland, North Carolina, 28383. It's a nice find for somebody. Looks like you could move right in there. All right, so now we're going to check out Iowa. Look at this place. $36,225 for this house, you guys. It's on a little more than a quarter of an acre. This house has 1,688 square feet of living space. It's 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. And it's at 712 West Street in Shenandoah, Iowa, 51601. Look at this. $36,000. This looks really pretty. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. It looks like you have a covered entry here on the left. We could trim back some of that shrubbery and expose a little bit more of the exterior. $36,000 house right here to call your own. This is pretty. So it looks like we have an enclosed porch on the back. Shingle roof, vinyl siding. So in Shenandoah, Iowa, we're in Fremont County. The population is just under 6,500 people, so it's a small county. And your median home sales here are right around $175,000. And the real estate tax rate is 1.49%. So lower than Illinois, but higher than North Carolina and California. Look at those gorgeous floors. $36,225 house right here. Beautiful. Wow, somebody's got to check this out in person and see what this one's all about. Okay, so we do have a little ceiling issue there. Maybe it needs a roof, or maybe that's why it's priced at $36,000. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a funky fireplace in the corner. I like that. Unique feature. Beautiful woodwork. Shenandoah, Iowa, right here in Fremont County, $36,225. Yeah, there's another close-up of that ceiling issue. Love the architecture of that round wall there. That is very pretty. This is full of character, possibilities out there for you guys in Iowa. Here's our kitchen. Nice. So you do have a little room behind your stove there for a little table and chairs. White countertop, lots of cabinets. Window above your double sink. Vinyl flooring in your kitchen. Wow, look at this. So there's our enclosed porch. This one's full of charm, you guys. Who's looking in Iowa? Let's check it out. Okay, so here's another angle of the kitchen. So you got 3 tiers of cabinets. Now it looks like it's been closed up. You can always ask how long it's been unoccupied. Check out the history on it. Check out the neighborhoods, due diligence. But this looks like it's got a lot of potential. So you've got cabinets on this side of the stove. And now if you wanted, you could maybe put the stove somewhere else if you wanted to have more of an overhang here and have counter high chairs. But there's lots of possibilities with this house. $36,225. Look at the bathroom. So you've got a lot of linen storage. You've got your commode way in the back there behind your tub and shower and your vanity here. Vinyl flooring. Good sized bathroom. Gonna need a shower head, but that's all right, you know. $36,000. Can't expect it to be perfect by any means. Got to have an open mind. And remember, if you buy a low dollar house like this, you don't have to live there forever, right? But it could be a great starter. And maybe you'd want to live there for 20 years. Who knows? But this looks like it's full of potential nonetheless. This is great. I love these finds. Okay, so this may be one of the bedrooms. Look at those floors. This is really pretty. I'm looking at potential right here. $36,000 house to call your own. If any of you have been saving your money, any of you youngsters out there, definitely check this one out. And you parents, definitely share these episodes with your grown kids that are looking for properties and let them know that there are houses out there that they can buy that are way below those prices that they might see on Zillow. This one's another one, $36,000 house right here. This is very nice. Let's get some details off of this. 712 West Street, Shenandoah, Iowa, 51601. So let's check out the street view. Ooh, look how pretty this is. So that's a corner lot, but it sits back off the sidewalk a little ways. You got your walking path, tree-lined street. How pretty is this? But again, research the areas and the neighborhoods. That looks very pretty. And let's see where we are on the map. You're going to have a lot of local amenities because you're right in town. Shenandoah, Iowa right here. Got a golf course right there. That might be important to some of you. We've got the Everly Brothers mural right here. We have a little airport. We have a nursery and garden center. So here's Essex up to the northeast. And let's see here. We've got Omaha, Nebraska, so we're not far from the Nebraska line by any means. And then we've got Bradyville down here to the southeast, Blanchard, Farragut, Riverton, and Nyman is up here to the north. Randolph's up to the northwest. So there we go, Shenandoah. And this is Iowa right here. Here's Des Moines up here to the northeast. So there you go. And then Kansas City is down here to the south. So let's check out our satellite view. Shenandoah, Iowa right here in Fremont County. There you go. Nice square parcel. That's a nice house for somebody that wants to spend under $37,000 for a property. And it says here it's been on the market 10 days, built 1900. And corner lot come and make this one your own. And let's see, it's a fixer, it states, and it says good size home on a corner lot. And come try out your skills in time to try all those great ideas that you have to fix up a house. It has wood floors, 2 bedrooms on the main and 2 bedrooms on the second floor. That's fantastic. Full basement, and you could add a driveway and build some equity in this one, it states. And let's see here. It was sold in 2007 for $65,000. Then it was listed in 18 for $68,500. Then it was removed. Then it was relisted, then removed. And now they list it for $36,225. So not sure what's going on with this one, but the house is 125 years old. Definitely check it out. It's definitely worth a view, I would say. $36,225 for this house in Shenandoah, Iowa, 51601 on a little more than a quarter of an acre lot. Nice. Then this one's in Rowland for $68,500 on a lot that's 9,148 square feet. Or if you want to live in Illinois, this move-in ready house. Sorry about that. I don't know why it does that. Right here we go. Is $89,900 on a little more than a quarter of an acre. Or if you want to live in California, this beautiful mountain ranch is in Mountain Ranch, California, 95246 on more than 3/4 of an acre. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you find yourself today, hope you're having a great one. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. And stay tuned because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. And we'll see you then, everybody. And stay happy. Keep that cup full of happiness, I should say. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.